Hey guys, and welcome to World of Warships with Vlevu. I've got one more Anshan replay for you today, guys, and it's actually a replay. It's a game that I've had in the Anshan before the game I featured in my main Anshan review. When I was preparing the review, I had to choose a match, and I chose the other one as a better example of the more usual gameplay in the Anshan. But this replay was really good as well, and I think you will have fun watching it, and you will see just how much of a dangerous ship the Anshan can be in a tier 7 battle. So guys, if you haven't seen my main Anshan review and gameplay video, the link to it should be popping up in the top right corner of the screen right now. And let's move on to the battle itself. So, looking at the team list, it is a tier 7 game. There's only a couple of tier 7s on each side. We need to watch out for the Kiev. That will be a very worthy opponent, and the higher tier cruisers will be a nuisance as well. So we're spawning in the sun part of the map, underneath the sea cap, and I figured I'm just going to go straight ahead. Probably this is the fastest ship around, so I should have a head start getting to the cap. And yeah, what's going to happen in the chat in a second is this is the first time for me. I've never actually muted a player before, but this guy just pressed the button too many times at the same time. I snapped. Sorry. But yeah, let's get back to the battle. So we're moving on the sea cap, and the Anshan, just like the Gnevny and the Gremyashche, it suffers from really slow turret speed. So I want to keep a course in a way that when I'm gonna expect the enemies to start showing up, I will have them on my right side. That's why I'm keeping my guns on the right side. And I know I keep on drumming about this on every single one of my videos, but I think this is such a time saver, and it also makes you much more efficient. You know, you get to have more opportunities at shooting at opponents, and you can plan your movements better, and you know, always be ready to shoot. So we're just about to start getting inside the cap, and the big question is, are we gonna start capping, or is someone's gonna block us? But it seems that we are capping. There we go. Okay, so we're going in, and now we lost all of the fire support that we had because those two cruisers, they just hid behind the island. They're moving to the east. So we're going into the sea cap, and I will get spotted in a second. And in this particular ship, you kind of have to fight the urge to turn, because you want to close the distance as quickly as possible. You're a fast ship, and especially here, you know that he must be going straight at you. So you want to close the distance, start spotting him back, and then fire. So I drop smoke instantly, and I launch my torpedoes in the hopes of damaging this guy's engines. Because if I do, then maybe I will get to catch him. And his engines are indeed damaged, but yeah, the torpedo spreads were not very accurate, and unfortunately I missed. So now I'm dead in the water with torpedoes incoming in my direction, and one of them is actually on my course, so I can need to keep on turning, use that remainder of my velocity, and try to turn away. And 2 seconds remain till the repair comes back online. I fix my engines and steam away from there, expecting more torpedoes coming in soon. So we kind of have to give up on the capping for a moment. I spot the Minikaze there just licking its wounds. It's got the engine's damaged as well. And I know that the Minikaze repaired just before I damaged the engine. That's why I know, I understand why it's still there. But it should be repairing soon, so it will be moving, so we need to watch out for it. So now I'm thinking maybe I should turn to the left, but when I zoom in, I see that the Minikaze is already moving. So I just take aim and finish it up. And now I'm free to continue capping the sea cap. And I know that the Aoba was the closest enemy to me right now, and I see that smoke cover in front and that island. I just try to position the island between me and the Aoba just to be sure on the shore side. And now I see that the Aoba, I might actually be turning to west, so I quickly switch to AP and prepare to Citadel, the cruiser. That should not be a problem from this distance. But I am a bit rusty with my aim, and this is, I think it's my second game in the Anshan, and I just, I wait too long. And the Aoba survives that almost unscratched. So now I'm thinking, okay, so I can again use this island for cover, so I'm hiding myself behind this island. I'm thinking about slowing down even, and now I notice the Hatsuharu to my right, and the Aoba is shilling it, so I'm assuming that he's zoomed in, and he might not even see me right now. So I'm still kind of flinching here and slowing down and turning. And now that I see where the Aoba wants to go, I just, go full steam ahead, pick a narrow spread of torpedoes, wait a little bit, and just one spread is enough to execute the cruiser on the spot. So, you have to watch out here. You don't want to keep shooting because you don't want to keep getting spotted right now. You just killed a ship, you want to move away from the area. You want to change targets, maybe change caps. And that's what I do. I just make sure that I don't shoot my guns and, I don't keep spotting for an extra second. So the B cap seems to be the obvious choice now. There's no one on it, and we do have a point advantage. We have a kill advantage as well, but a cap is a cap, and I will get extra experience for it. So looking at the map right now, it seems that the battleship coming my way, that's in New Mexico, is going to be my next target. And I'm thinking I actually want to chase the battleship away from the B cap, so I want to use the smoke screen as scare tactics. I want to make it as visible as possible. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna drop smoke and just keep going as fast as possible, just making sure that they spread it out, and just basically make the New Mexico a bit more reluctant going in this direction, at least in a straight line. So I still start shooting, and the moment I know there's only like a couple of seconds left of the actual smoke screen being distributed, I hit the reverse, slow down, and that's when I spot the Hatsuharu behind me. So I'm thinking, okay, so he's expecting me to keep going in that direction. He was expecting me to keep going south, west-ish. So I hit the reverse, use the speed boost to make it even faster. And what I want to do, I want to turn around very, very quickly, and basically do a drive-by on the Hatsuharu. So now I'm thinking he's going to be my 2 o'clock, somewhere over there, 2, 3 o'clock right now. So I'm speeding up. I set the Control X on my left just to have all the guns ready, and I'm expecting on my left now, and there he is. So first guns, stun him, now torpedoes, and the next shot you're aiming at the engines. You want to disable the engines so the torpedoes would hit. And that's how you do a drive-by in an Anshan. Okay, so that is the moment where New Mexico decides to do a little bit of payback, but that's fine. I refrain from shooting. My spotting range is 7 kilometers, and as soon as I reach that, I will disappear and I will be able to relocate and wait for the New Mexico to pick a better target. So that's what happens, and now I'm just kind of positioning myself. I definitely need to change locations, so I'm moving more to the west. And yeah, I sort of accidentally stray into the New Mexico's spotting range for a second, but he's busy with looking at someone else, so that I get away with it. But that could have been my end right now. New Mexico is a very, very good battleship for killing destroyers. So I disappear again, and yeah, I'm just checking which torpedoes I've got on the Anshan. So I've got the 4-kilometer torpedoes, which I usually prefer on Russian destroyers. So I'm within range of my guns, obviously, and the reason why I'm not shooting right now is that I've got 10 seconds left till my smoke screen starts. And this would be much better because from this distance the New Mexico could one-shot me. So I'm just waiting now, and as soon as I know that he is going to engage somebody else, and actually somebody is going to spot the ship for me, namely the cruiser in front of me, I drop the smoke and I open up. But I made a mistake. I didn't realize that I was shooting AP, and actually I did quite a lot of damage. Maybe I should have stuck with the AP for this. But I go conservative, and you know, I choose the HP rounds and start shelling New Mexico without really that much success. I usually expect much more from those guns. So, situational awareness right now, as you can see, we've got all three caps, we've got a huge point advantage, and we've also got a big ship advantage, and it looks like it's just a matter of time. And right now the New Mexico has definitely had enough of my BB guns shooting him, because it seems that I'm not really doing that much damage. But this shot, the one that I just landed, that was the money shot, because I just started the fire, and this is precisely where I get my damage from. Maybe not in this game, as I seem to have assumed a destroyer hunter role by sort of accident. But yeah, that will be my usual gameplay. You know, use the smoke and use cover. Be very aware of your detection range and your range to all your enemies, and when it is possible for you to disappear and relocate. And also pick your battles, and don't be loyal to your targets. You know that New Mexico is burning, and you don't really have to follow it all the way through. You change targets and you start looking for the next one. So out of the two right now, I would always pick the cruiser, because he is much more of a soft target, which means that I'm more likely to actually inflict some more damage before the timer runs out. I'm just aware of how little time we've got left till the end of the battle. So I started shelling him. I'm not really worried about being spotted. It seems that the New Mexico is its guns are pointed in a different direction. And so it's only the Nürnberg that I need to worry about, and I feel quite confident. I think that, you know, I can deal with it. So I shot this one volley, and I'm just switching to the AP rounds because the Nürnberg is giving me a beautiful broadside, and unfortunately I don't manage to score a citadel hit. It's really hard on German cruisers. And I shoot the next salvo, but that's when the game finishes. So as you can see, I managed to finish a couple of missions down here, and also I managed to get a double devastating strike, which was really good. A double devastating strike, and this game gave me 429,000 of profit in this premium tier 6 destroyer, 10,000 experience. I think it was a daily double or triple, I'm not really sure, out of which was 1,000 of free experience, 79 hits on targets, and 4 torpedoes landed on target, which resulted in 3 kills, 6 fires and 4 floodings, which is pretty good. So this gave me 2,305 of base experience in the first place in the team. And damage wise, this game gave me over 65,000 of damage dealt. So I guess this is to show you that you don't always have to count on the AP damage to be the main source of your damage dealt at the end of the battle. I thoroughly recommend that you check out one of my videos if you want to see the power of the AP shells on this type of a ship. The link to this video should be popping up at the top right corner of this video right now. And guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please do give it a like down below. And also think about hitting that subscribe button, as I will be coming up with much more of this kind of materials. And on that note, just a quick note for my subscribers. I'm just about to go away for work for 9 days, so the next video is going to be ready in about 9 days time. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the open seas.